with My Crafty Mind for You. I just got in the middle of making a book for my sister, and I thought, well, I should show part of the process. And so what I've done so far is I have printed off the book, songbook, because she's a pianist, and I thought I would make her a songbook as a nice little gift for her. I have laminated the front and the back covers. I have included, don't want to undo this because I have it already marked and I've already made my holes for my stitching of the book with the awl. You will need an awl to poke these holes through. You're going to need a needle, and you're going to need some type of binding string. And I have taken this and I have measured 6.5 times over, so that should do me perfect. The book is entitled Songs of Praise and Worship, and it consists of obviously the front cover, and then I have went ahead and given her a few extra pages. Inside here it gives the name of the church who published this book, which would be My Crafty Mind for You. I've got the index in the front. And so this book consists of 144 pages of songs. Some of the pages have 2, maybe up to 3 or even 4 little choruses in them. So it's a good start for her. But I wanted to show how tedious it is to create a book and why it's so time consuming. And a lot of people don't realize when you're making a homemade book like this, there's a lot of time and a lot of hours, a lot of love that goes into these books. And this is why we as crafters price them the way that we do, because we're not reproducing like a machine would. We're reproducing one individual book at a time. And so when you see something like this, I just wanted to, throw a little appreciation out there for people that do books and do gift these out. And it is work. It takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. But that set aside, what I'm doing right now is I'm doing what is called the binding. Okay, so right now I am making sure that all my pages are straight and together where they need to be. I am taking book binding clips and I'm going to get a really good tight grip on this, so that when I do my stitching, all my holes are lined up. This will be removed, and I'll bring this to the opposite side, because I'm obviously going to need this side for stitching. And I didn't show this step by step because I knew it would be a very lengthy video, and you don't need to see all the printing that goes into it and whatnot. But this will also have a laminated cover once this is all done that will go over the edge here. Prior to that, when this is all put together, it will sit nicely into this middle section here, which will attach to the actual book covers. And I'm going to go ahead and start this process, and I'll probably speed up the video, so this is all the talking I'll be doing, and you can do the watching at a faster speed than what I'm actually getting it done at. So I'll be talking to you soon. So for this section, I wanted to go ahead and give you a general idea of the time that it takes to do one stitch in a book that is about this thick. It's about 1/2 of an inch thick. in case you decided you might want to try it. You know what you're getting yourself into. I enjoy doing this. It's very nice and peaceful time for me. Something I can do on my own and alone. And this is just where I spend some of my quiet time. So if this is something you think you'd like to do, then this is what you'll be getting yourself into, so you can prepare yourself for bookbinding. So in this section, I'm just making sure that my pages are flipping nicely and that everything is together. I will now just tighten everything up and do my triple knot at the very end to secure it. And this is where I start to do that process. After I make my last few stitches, then I will use a Allen's tacky glue. It dries clear, and that's just a glue to seal the edges of the string so it does not fray, even though it's not going to be messed with or anything like that. I just like to be double sure that what I am doing with my projects is the best that I can do. Now I will begin to adhere the binding of the inner part of the book with this double-sided red line heavy-duty tape. So I will begin to attach the outside cover of the binding by first putting my red line tape, adhering one side of it. When I have that all lined up nicely, I will take my hot glue gun here shortly, and I will begin to fill in the back side of the book pages. This way they are stuck together in a second layer or type of adhesive, keeping them together from any kind of roughness that somebody might use with a book, that it can withstand and endure just about any kind of tugging and pulling, as this book will be going back and forth places, so that it will not come apart. Right here, I'm just going to be cutting off some excess of the spine in order to put the outer cover of the spine and attach it to cover the inner part. I need to cut a little bit, trim the edges off, so that's what I'm doing here. Now I'm just going to measure the exterior binding spine cover and go grab some Gorilla Glue. That glue works just like E6000. You don't have to prepare it with water or anything like that. I'm going for a popsicle stick, an oversized one, and I am just spreading all that Gorilla Glue around so that I can adhere it to the spine. I will then go and get some binding paper clips to hold the spine cover down because that has to cure for 24 hours. So that is what I will be doing in the next step here. So one thing good about this Gorilla Glue is that if you have an accidental spill on the book, on glass, even on this porous wood popsicle stick, you can just rub it off and it rolls off like rubber. It doesn't adhere or become cured until 24 hours. So you have a good window of opportunity to get it off of something that was an accident. It's awesome stuff. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Hit the bell button so that you can get notifications for the next videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.